Welcome to Next Level Toys. Do we have any Dragon Ball Z fans out there? Let's see if you know who this is. It's Bluma. This is from the 1995 collectible figure series. How about that? There's actually 12 in this set. We got 2 of them. Thanks to my dad, he gave me a couple of them. So we thought we'd make a little show here with our other interesting toys. This is actually the blue shoe version. There's also a red shoe version, which is pictured back here. Then we got Chi-Chi here. Cards are in pretty good shape. They got a little bit of bend, but that could be fixed one way or another. Pretty awesome. They're from 1995. Collect them all if you can. Might be a little harder these days. Now, I wasn't a Pokemon, of course, so that's why I brought them out. We got Pikachu from the original series of 1998. Still with the tag. Pika Pika. Got Charizard from the 1999 series. Again, I've had these forever, so they're joining today's show. Then we got the Wendy's Bear from 1986. He wanted to tag along with tags. Pretty good shape for being as old as it is. This is a 2004 Snake Eyes G.I. Joe. 15 years old. I bought him just as I was getting ready to stop playing my G.I. Joes. As you know, I'm into collecting them now, but I used to play with them. I figured for $2, you can't go wrong with a G.I. Joe, and that was the only one they had at the store. So, pretty cool little Snake Eyes. Speaking of G.I. Joes, this is the Star Brigade. I put this on here because I did open the figures, but this is Sci-Fi. This is Duke. The figures are upstairs with the other Joes because I did play with these. These are from the early mid-90s, 94, 95 I believe. But they came from Hills. This was when I was a little kid. They were taped together because that's how my parents did them as a Christmas present. And all I did was rip out the figures and I tossed this aside, and here it is. I still have it. So thought I'd share that with y'all. Just sentimental really, but that's pretty cool. And then, if y'all remember Sonya Blade, if y'all come across this figure, she's not a G.I. Joe. She's actually a Mortal Kombat figure from that awesome game, Mortal Kombat. I got her up there as well, so there's that. Again, I just yanked her out of the package too. Even back then, she was $5. That's pretty good back in 1995. So, thought we'd toss that in here. Then we do have something vintage here. It's a Stuntables Incredible Stunt Car. Pullback action. It's like a little Herbie in there. Plastic with rubber tires. Got a little classic engine that I'm sure probably rotates around as it's driving around. Pretty cool card graphics for the age. 1982. So in there somewhere right there. I've had that for quite some time. That's probably what started my collection of different types of toys. Let's go with Master of Disguise. This was my last G.I. Joe that I bought in stores, and I just never opened him. He's from 2008, about when they stopped making G.I. Joes like this particular design and everything. And I bought him on clearance at $4. I was going to open and play with him, but then that's about when I got out of him. I thought he was cool though, because he has 2 different faces to put over that other face. How awesome is that? And he's a Cobra enemy. How many of y'all remember the Nano Baby? I was gotten this gift many years ago in the early 90s, mid 90s, 96, 97 I think it was, when I was a wee little one. I just never got into these things. I never opened it. My parents always took a pen and marked over the price so I never see what it was, but yes, I have had this thing since it came out and never opened it. Never will either. It's the gold and purple version, if that matters any to anybody, but what you do is you play with the little batteries inside of it, feed the thing, it grows on you, and you just basically take care of it. This gave birth to what we play with these days. So a little bit of history there. Last one rounding out is Captain America and the Soldiers of the Future. He didn't ask too long, did he? But for $2, I picked this up at a yard sale just a few years ago. How cool is this? I mean, 1987 figure, encarded for $2. I never even heard of this guy until I seen it at the yard sale. But he actually interacts with your television there. Got a couple accessories you could buy and a couple figures and whatnot. He came with a little tiny gun here in this gigantic, enormous plastic. They could have just put a little sliver there, but I guess I had to need room to breathe. But kind of looks like a GI Joe, don't it? It's got the same makings of it. However, it don't look like it swivels with the O-ring. If it does, let me know, because I'm not going to open him, but I'd like to have an open figure of Captain America. Or not America, but Captain Power here. And I don't know anything about Captain Power at all, so if you do, please hit me up. Since it's a figure though, I collect figures, especially vintage. So there we go. We hope you enjoyed today's fun show. Till then, happy hunting to everybody, and we'll see you again soon. Goodbye.